Nehemiah has prayed and fasted for months. Now God opens the door, but Nehemiah must walk through it, right? So Nehemiah is serving wine to Artaxerxes. For the first time, the king notices, "Why does her face look so sad?" This is dangerous. A sad cupbearer could be seen as disloyal. Nehemiah answers honestly, "Why should my face not look sad when the city where my ancestors are buried lies in ruins?" The king asks the decisive question, "What, what is it you want?" Nehemiah does something crucial. "Then I pray to the God of heaven." Okay. A silent prayer in a critical moment. Nehemiah asks for permission to go to Jerusalem, time to rebuild, ladders for safe passage, timber from the king's forest. The result? The king granted my requests because the gracious hand of my God was on me. Prayer prepared Nehemiah. Planning completed the request. Then let's cover the arrival and immediate opposition. Nehemiah arrives with royal authority and military escort, but opposition appears instantly. Sanballat, Tobiah, they are disturbed that someone had come to promote the welfare of the Israelites. Opposition is often proof you are doing the right thing. Then Nehemiah does something brilliant. He tells no one his plan, goes out at night, takes only a few men, inspects the walls quietly. He sees collapsed gates, rubble everywhere, no defensible perimeter. Wise leaders assess reality before making speeches, okay? Then, only after understanding the damage does Nehemiah speak to the leaders, okay? He says, "You see the trouble we are in. Come, let us rebuild the wall of Jerusalem, and we will no longer be in disgrace." Then he testifies, "The gracious hand of my God was on me." The gracious hand of my God was on me. The response is immediate. Let us start rebuilding. Vision becomes contagious when rooted in God's work. The enemies escalate. Sanballat, Tobiah, Geshem, they mock. "What is this you are doing? Are you rebelling against the king?" Nehemiah responds firmly, "The God of heaven will give us success. We, his servants, will start rebuilding. But you have no share in Jerusalem." Clear boundaries protect God's work, okay? What are key lessons from this chapter? This first lesson is prayer prepares you for decisive moments. Nehemiah prayed before he ever spoke. Second lesson, faith plans carefully. Nehemiah knew exactly what to ask for. Third lesson, assessment comes before announcement. Inspect before inspiring. Fourth lesson, vision motivates people. Once the people understood the need, they act. Fifth lesson, opposition is inevitable. God's work attracts resistance immediately. Sixth lesson, clarity defeats intimidation. Nehemiah refused compromise or fear. So then, in summary, Nehemiah courageously presents his request to the king Artaxerxes after months of prayer. God grants him favor, resources, and authority to rebuild Jerusalem walls. Upon arrival, Nehemiah secretly inspects the damage, then rallies the people with a clear, God-centered vision. Opposition arises immediately, but Nehemiah stands firm, declaring that God himself will give him success.